What's good, everybody? What's
How we
good?
doing?
We
How we
are
doing?
back. This is another episode of Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, Utica, undeniably the illest cat around, aka Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. I'm here with my bro host extraordinaires.
You know what it is. It's Darren T, Mr. Moneymaker, Mr. Paper Chaser, Mr. Never Miss. How we doing tonight, Ray?
You know who the fuck it is. It's Mr. Ray Bucks. Smack sluts. Get
Whoa,
through
whoa, whoa.
on the game. Hey, wait.
We gotta keep it PG. We got a special guest.
Okay, apparently I'm just gonna say that I'm Mr. Ray Bucks, Mr. Make It Happen, Mr. fucking Slut. Nah, okay.
Mr. Hand him his crown, Mr. Hand him his belt. What else, Ray?
Nope. I don't like that. Mr. Hand me my belt. Give me my crown. I am Mr. Ray
That's
Bucks,
better.
Mr. Make Shit Happen. And we're passing it along to.
Not only that, we got another special guest tonight. Tell him who he is.
And it's Cash Money off Fight Bloodline. I just want to thank you guys for letting me come on. I think it's dope. Let's go.
Most definitely. My man's here is a young goat in the making. Created and hosts his own picks and predictions show. So, you've heard us shout him out, but make sure if you haven't, go subscribe to Bloodline. Go subscribe to Fight Bloodline on YouTube. But, gentlemen, we are here today to discuss this weekend's pay-per-view. It's UFC 320. The light heavyweight title is on the line. We got Alex Pereira going up against Mamgomed Ankalaev in a rematch. And then we also, in the co-main event, have Merab Dvalishvili going up against Corey Sandhagen. I believe that this card has 14 fights on it. So we're going to start things out in the women's flyweight division. We have Veronica Hardy going up against Brogan Walker. We got Hardy coming in. They are 4-5 in the UFC, 9-5 with one draw overall, and are 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We got Walker coming in. They are 0-2 in the UFC, 7-4 overall, and are 1-4 in their last 5 fights. My pick is with Hardy in this one by decision. They're going to be the younger and less rangy of the two, somewhat well-rounded in their skill set. A point fighter overall, though. Really, if they're able to just lead the dance in this one, which they should be able to, pretty much they should take this to the cards and win it. We got Walker coming in. They're the older of the two by 7 years. Longer in reach. Not much info outside of that because they've kind of been on a long layoff and, just they're 0-2 in the UFC. So, I mean, there's not much to work with there. Like I said, they haven't won at the UFC level. So that's even more, affirmation for me to pick Hardy. Who we got, gents?
I'm taking Veronica Hardy. Let me tell you, Brogan Walker has not gotten a TKO or a KO yet for a finish, so she struggles with power. I feel like she's going to have a hard time with Veronica Hardy. I feel like Veronica Hardy, with her 2 submissions on the ground, has slightly more experience. I feel like she has a little bit more of, this fighter killer instinct that we like to see these fighters run with. So I'm taking Veronica Hardy. Who you got, Ray?
I'm going with Veronica Hardy as well. Because, come on, Brogan Walker, she's just coming into the UFC. She's never seen the bright lights. She doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And again, we're talking about a women's fucking bout, right? So we're talking about, again, a straight, I want to put that, how do I want to put that? I want to put it as a decision win. So Veronica Hardy will get this decision win over Brogan Walker.
I agree, my bros. I got Veronica Hardy in this fight. I believe she's very dangerous with her kicks, and she's also got a very dangerous ground game. Like Cameron said, they're both 0-2 in the UFC, which is not a great start. But I think this is the night where Veronica Hardy gets her first win, also by decision. And that's my take for that one.
Most definitely, y'all. Moving on to the next bout on this card, we have a welterweight matchup between Ramiz Brahimaj going up against Austin Vanderford. We got Brahimaj coming in 4-3 in the UFC, 12-5 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. We got Vanderford coming in 1-0 in the UFC, 13-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. My pick's going to be with Vanderford in this one by either decision or KO. They're going to be the older of the two by 3 years, slightly bigger in stature, well-rounded overall. I would say they should just look to keep this fight standing and draw it out to the cards unless a finish opens up late. Brahimaj is going to be the younger of the two, slightly smaller, a grappler primarily. They should get this to the ground ASAP and try and find a finish as soon as possible. I feel like the longer this fight stretches out, the more it goes in Vanderford's favor. The only reason I say that they should keep it standing is I feel like they have the edge in the hands, but they do have some wrestling, so they could very well find the advantage on the ground if it goes there. I just feel like the path of least resistance lies on the feet. But my picks with Vanderford. Who we got, y'all?
That's an excellent breakdown. I like it because Ramiz Brahimov, I'm sorry. I take Ramiz Brahimov. I feel like they've gotten more submissions wins. They have, though they probably have the lesser routes to victory. I feel he's not going to get this done on the feet. I feel like both of them have submissions on the ground, but Ramiz is going to be dominant on pursuing to pulling this guy to the ground. And I don't think it's going to be anything flashy or fun of a fight. But I do feel like he likes to get these guys out, and all his decisions, as far as he's lost all of his decisions, all 4 of them. So I feel like he knows instinctively, like, hey, you know what I'm doing is not enough with the hands and the striking set. So he's almost kind of like a one-trick pony. So he's going to have to dominate in order to, and I feel like this is what it's going to take, submission-wise. What do you think, Ray?
So are you picking Rashi Bashimov, or are you picking fucking Austin, the other guy?
I'm picking Ramiz. That's who I said.
Okay, it didn't feel like that, but go ahead. Good job. You know what I mean? I guess that was a great breakdown because I was like, I wasn't sure where you were going with. I was like, because I think you said Austin first.
No, I said Ramiz. I said, though, that Austin has a couple of submissions on his own, I feel like he's not going to be Ramiz is going to overwhelm him with the takedowns. Plus, Ramiz has 4 losses for decisions. All his decisions have been losses.
Sure,
so
no.
he knows he has to get it done in order to get this win. Ramiz does.
I'm agreeing with your breakdown. I thought your breakdown was amazing, but I thought I heard you say Austin as a starting point, like Austin, and then Ramiz is going to be great.
Not.
Like,
Ramiz
and
is
so
smash.
that's all I'm saying. I think that his breakdown was amazing. Like, it was amazing. Like, Rahamiz is definitely gonna do all those fucking things. He's gonna whip that fucking ass, and then that's where we're gonna fucking go ahead and just win. But we'll go ahead and move it on to my guy.
So I agree with Darren here. I think Ramiz is gonna go out there. He's gonna finish this fight in the later rounds. He has lost all his decision fights, but I think he could win this fight on the ground. He does have a submission win under his record in his last fight against Billy Ray Goff. I really just think this fight is going to lean more towards his way. And, Vanford, he's good. I'm pretty sure he's dating that one Polish fighter, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
What's that got to do with anything, nephew?
Just
You
putting it
a
out
sex
there.
life into this?
Hi, bro.
Come on,
No,
man.
hold up. No, you're right.
okay.
You're right. No. Sometimes, like, you know what I mean?
Gives some motivation, bro.
You just smashing some little chick, you know what I mean? Like, that'll help you out. What?
Yo, let's keep it a little chill. This is a minor we got here, my G.
Okay, sometimes when you're kissing a little chick, you know what I mean?
I don't think that has anything
Okay.
to do with
From you.
Whoa.
Okay, we move on. We got 14 fights, y'all. We got to move on. Who you got? Brahimaj, right? Yeah, do your thing.
I think he's going to go in there. He's going to finish his fight in the later rounds. He's going to end up dropping him and finish him on the cage.
Y'all are wildin'. Real quick, shouts out to my guy Gabe in the chat.
Yo, what's up, Gabe? Shout out.
Much
Oh, Gabe.
love. We gonna move on to a bantamweight matchup. We got Fareed Basharat going up against Chris Gutierrez. Uh, Whoops, let's see here. I think I may have gotten my fights mixed up real quick. Yep, I sure did. Or they did one of those last minute flips. I can't believe they put this fight so far down in the fucking prelims. What's going on? That's wild. Anyway, okay, so we got Basharat coming in 4-0 in the UFC, perfect 13-0 overall. We got Gutierrez coming in 10-3 with one draw in the UFC, 22-5 with two draws overall, and 3-2 in their last five bouts. I'm gonna be going with Basharat in this one by either sub or decision. Basharat's gonna be the younger and slightly shorter of the two fighters, longer in reach, grappler primarily, and really they just need to get this fight to the ground as many times as they can, maintain the control throughout, and or find the finish if it opens itself up. They are coming off a slight layoff, which I would say is probably my only concern coming into this fight with them. But we got Gutierrez coming in. They're the older of the two by 6 years, slightly taller in stature, less rangy, a striker with nasty kicks. That's something that Basharat's going to want to look out for, but also could use to his advantage to find those takedowns. He needs to just keep this fight at distance, though, and avoid being taken down in Gutierrez's case. One thing to note for them that may be of concern, they are moving down from their last fight, which was a one-off at featherweight. So nothing too concerning because they usually fight at bantamweight, but it so happens that their last fight, I think they must have tried their hand at featherweight, and I believe they lost. So just something to note, they are moving back down to the bantamweights, but I'll be going with Basharat in this one. Who we got, y'all?
I'm taking Basharat as well. I'm a little worried about this because Gutierrez does have a lot more knockouts and TKOs than Basharat, but Basharat is undefeated. He's got it done on the ground and on standing up, so I don't feel like it's going to be a problem. I could just say this is be one of those ones you might not want to put money on because it could go either way because Chris Gutierrez could damn well put Basharat on his ass because he has a heavy set of hands. He's a good counter striker, but I feel like Basharat's going to be trying to finish it on the ground. What do you got, Ray?
This is a fucking phone booth fight. It's gonna be a phone booth fight where fucking Fareed Basharat beats the shit out of fucking Chris Gutierrez. It's just gonna be that. You know what I mean? There's not gonna be any takedowns. There's not gonna be any like let's sit and sniff crotch. We're gonna see Fareed Basharat beat the fuck out of Chris Gutierrez. And like it's not gonna be a bad fight. Don't get me wrong by any means. It's just going to be a great fight. It's going to be a stand-up bout that's going to be fucking crazy. And I'm going to see Basharat fucking win. And that's just going to be what it is. And so I'm calling Basharat for the win out of one of the Basharat brothers. Call it a day.
Who we got, Cash?
All right. This is what I think. I agree with Ray in this fight. I think it's going to be a firefight with these two guys. It's going to be whoever lands the hardest punch, and I believe Chris Gutierrez is going to get it. I think it's going to be like they're just going to be throwing at each other, and I think Gutierrez is going to catch him. He's going to find that last blow. He's going to end up knocking him out.
Okay. Real quick, another shout out to Gabe. He said his picks for this main card are Josh Emmett, Joe Pfeiffer, Yuri, Marab, and Mamgomed. Okay. I see you out here.
Yeah, good pick,
I see you
Gabriel.
out here.
We're going to have to get you on the show, bro.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Moving on to a women's bantamweight bout that unfortunately one of the two came in overweight. We have Macy Chasson going up against Yana Santos. We got Chasson coming in. They are 8-4 in the UFC, 10-4 overall, and 3-2 in their last five bouts. We got Santos coming in. They are 6-5 in the UFC, 16-8 with one no contest overall, and 2-3 in their last five bouts. I'm gonna be going with Chasson in this one by either decision or sub. They're gonna be the slightly younger of the two, bigger in stature, well-rounded in their skill set. I would say for them, they'll definitely want to get this fight into the clinch and then eventually down to the ground. Once again, one of those scenarios, just maintain control throughout to the cards or find the finish if it happens to open itself up. We got Santos coming in slightly older of the two by a year, smaller in stature and somewhat well-rounded in their skill set. They lean to striking, I would say, more so though, so they're probably going to want to look to keep this one standing. But I think with this type of opponent, they're going to have to get in close and make it messy. But with that, are going to have to figure out how to avoid takedowns in the process. So I feel like that's just too complex of a puzzle for Santos. So I'll be going with Chasson in this one. Who we got, guys?
I'm taking Santos, not because she's absolutely beautiful, but
Not wrong, not wrong, not wrong.
I feel like she's gotten more knockout victories. She has one sub. She has a few decisions, but I feel like she's standing up with Macy Chasson. She's gonna have probably the heavier hands, the more crisp boxing. I feel like Chasson has a better chance of finishing on the ground. If they go to the ground, I'm a little bit more worried. But I feel like Santos is going to be lighting her up, piecing her up on the feet. And Macy Chasson's a dog. She's one of those fighters that likes to get in there, and if you want to punch it out, she's with it with punching out. She's not trying to go for a strategic win. She's trying to match the energy of whatever you got, which makes her, kind of an exciting fighter. I just don't care for her or her freaking haircut. But what do you got, Ray?
Bro. I thought I had the most ridiculous fucking things to say. But you won. You won today, okay? So what I'm going to say is that I believe Santos is going to take her down. I think Santos is going to take Macy Chasson to the ground. And whip her ass on the ground, whip her ass, not necessarily with submissions, just whip her ass, just lay her the fuck down and whip her fucking ass. Macy Chasson is okay, she's alright, you know what I mean? Do I not like her haircut? I'll agree with you. But that has no.
She looked like she got it cut at Denver Mile High Blades. You know what I mean? A barber shop with the razor.
It looks like she got it cut by a fucking by a weed whacker. You know what I mean? But either way, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, right?
She looks like Zach from Saved by the Bell. You know what I mean with that hair.
Her Zach Morris haircut does not matter, I don't think, right? But that being said, Yana Santos is going to make this shit happen. She's going to take her down. She's going to hold her down there. She's not going to necessarily finish her or submit her. She's just going to dominate her, keep her on the ground, keep her in a place that she doesn't want to be. And win the game, right? Because we know this is a women's bout, and what women's bouts usually end up as is just a decision. So that being said, Yana Santos for the win.
I disagree with you, Ray.
There you go. Let's go. Let's go, Cash.
I think I got Macy Chasian in this one. She's a pretty cool dude.
That's not
I
her.
think she's
Oh, my God.
What's her
Yeah,
name?
y'all are
Whatever hell her name is.
wilding right now.
What's her name?
She's a pretty cool dude.
Whatever you want.
Chasson.
Yeah, whatever.
Chasson.
Whatever her name is.
Chasion's fine.
I'm calling her Macy, bro. I'm bad with the names. Y'all know this. Bro.
She's a pretty cool dude.
She's a pretty cool dude.
Hey, she's
Come
a
on,
physical fella for sure.
Oh, we still got
them little lesbian fellas.
Shouts out Brian Cole in the chat. Yo, to
up,
my
yo?
guy.
What up, Dad?
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Don't ever call another man dad on the
Okay,
show.
Okay,
bro.
be ready in the
Be
chat.
ready.
Let's
Let's
go.
go, bro.
Fight Bloodline. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get it.
Subscribe now.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Hi,
But-
daddy.
Nah,
Give me
shit.
that damn mic.
Bro.
Give me that.
Just so I can say,
type of
we
show.
do have Fight Bloodline here. Like, so we got our guy right here sitting here and giving us crazy picks. You know what I mean? And like, not only he's giving us crazy picks, he's also been a winner for like, I want to say what, 3-4 weeks in a row, something like that.
Yeah.
Like
guys
doing
been
real,
killing it on the track.
real work. So, you know what I mean? I'm happy to have you here.
All right, y'all. Moving on to a welterweight matchup. We have Punahele Soriano going up against Nikolai Veretennikov. Wait, Veretennikov. We got these two going up against each other in a welterweight matchup. We got Soriano coming in 5-4 in the UFC, 11-4 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We have Veretennikov coming in 1-2 in the UFC, 13-6 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. My pick's going to be with Soriano in this one by either KO or decision. They're going to be the younger and smaller of the two fighters. A striker with some grappling, but they're going to want to probably look to keep this on the feet. They should look to pressure Veretennikov, or man, I'm messing that up. I was killing it.
Veretennikov.
Yeah, I was going to say I was killing it earlier in the week, but today it is not coming together. They possibly just need to mix it up, though, and manage their energy throughout this fight to get the victory. Veretennikov is older by
Veretennikov.
it's 3 years. Bigger. He's a striker primarily. He needs to keep the fight at distance in this one, weather the early power of Soriano, and then draw them out to the cards. I feel like that'd be something good for them, other than like a late 3rd round finish. But my pick's going to be with Soriano in this one. Who we got?
I'm taking Veretennikov. I feel like he has the better strategic, the power, the march forward while you're punching. I feel like his chin is very underrated. I'm sorry, because he's had some really dog fights, and he seems to take everybody's best and still march forward and giving it. And I feel like nobody's been able to take his best yet. He's one of those guys who loses. When he does get his losses, it's in the decisions, and it's not usually because of the output. He does have a questionable gas tank because he is a high output fighter. He does have a muscular frame, but I feel like his march forward, Terminator type of fight style, almost kind of like RoboCop, except with more crisp punching, and he can do some damage on the ground. He does have some subs, but I feel like he's going to be more dominant on the stand-up. I feel like I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to say that. I feel like Soriano is going to be trying to counter-strike this dude. And within eating those punch to counter-strike, I feel like he's going to end up on his back fighting for his life. What you got?
Absolutely fucking not. Fucking Soriano is gonna fucking punch fucking Veretennikov, or wherever the fuck Cam said.
Veretennikov.
Whatever, all that shit, right?
Veretennikov.
Veretennikov, or like he's gonna just keep punching him in the fucking face. He's gonna keep punching him and 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 then punch him again and just run through his fucking face so goddamn often that he's not gonna be able to stand up anymore. You just said that Veretennikov has a weird gas tank. Yes, he does. Questionable. Yes, weird. Questionable. Either way, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if you know what I mean. We're not talking about what's that called? Linguist or linguist. I'm not a linguist. Okay.
9 more fights.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not
Yeah,
talking to you anymore.
just
What
pick a
I'm telling you
goddamn fighter,
I'm
Ray.
picking the fighter. I'm picking fucking
Soriano.
Soriano.
What do you got, Cat?
See,
Wow, that was a long time, Ray. But I feel like it was a very good breakdown.
That wasn't even a long time. It was like kind of a short time. You guys didn't even give me a time to fucking do what the fuck I was gonna say. But it's all right. Go ahead,
All
Cash.
right.
Shit.
My bad, bro.
No, no, it's not your fault. It's your fucking punk ass uncle's fault.
Yo,
Hey, we
damn.
got a lot of fights to run through, okay?
But yeah, I'm going with Nicolay on this one. I think what Cameron said at the beginning, how he's gonna be controlling distance really well. I think he's gonna find a. I think he's just gonna, it's not gonna be the greatest fight. Like I said, I disagree with you a lot. I don't think Serrano's gonna be punching him and punching him again. I think just Nicolay's gonna get this one by decision. He's gonna point fight and just land the better strikes.
Very good breakdown.
All right, all
Cash.
right. Moving on to the sixth fight on this card. We got a middleweight matchup between Edmund Shabazian going up against Andre Muniz. See, I don't even have that shit pulled up. They flipped these fucking fights on me last minute. Okay, here we go. So we got Shabazian coming in 8-5 in the UFC, 15-5 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We got Muniz coming in. They are 6-3 in the UFC, 24-7 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. I actually was on the fence with this one and was going to go with Shabazian, but then ended up going with Muniz. I think they can get this one done by either submission or decision. They're going to be the older of the two by 8 years, slightly shorter in stature but longer in reach. A grappler primarily. I would say they just need to weather the early storm, and if they can do that, that's something that I find with Edmund Shabazian, which I'm not gonna lie, they kind of proved me wrong in their last bout, and I guess they're gonna need to show me again because their gas tank is definitely questionable. So if Muniz can weather the early storm in like that first round and a half, and the sooner that they get this fight to the ground, they should be able to maintain control and find the finish. The longer they can draw this fight out, the better, though. The only thing I find is that they can be chinny, so they got to avoid the long-standing exchanges with Shabazian. Shabazian is going to be the younger of the two, taller in height, less rangy in reach, striker primarily, and for them, I would say that they need to keep this fight standing and at distance. Definitely got to manage their energy if this goes past that second half of the second round. And throughout the entire fight, they need to avoid grappling at all costs. I just, unless they crack Muniz, I think Muniz has a chance in this one, so that's who I'm going to be going with. Who we got, guys?
I'm going with Andre Muniz. I feel like Edmund Shabazian has the better chance on the feet, but I feel like even if it's on the feet and he cracks Muniz, he's going to have to go down to the ground to finish him. And that's exactly where Muniz wants to be at. I feel like Muniz needs to play some defense and let Shabazian get his, get it off his chest. Shabazian's going to come in trying to take the center of the octagon, pressure in the fight, trying to get Muniz to exchange with him. I feel like Muniz has a limited amount of time where he's going to be able to do that, get the lesser of the exchange if he doesn't get popped on his chin. Still, he's going to end up on the ground, and even in a bad spot like Charles Oliveira, you would say, he's just as dangerous on his back as he is on his feet. So I'm taking Muniz because he has more routes to victory, and I feel like where this fight has to go at, it's going to be dangerous for Shabazian. So I got Andre Muniz. Who you got, Ray?
Unfortunately, it's a trash ass fucking deciding.
Deciding?
It's a trash ass way to say any of that because Andre Muniz is not good off his back. We're talking about we're talking about Sabajian. Sabajian is going to beat the fuck out of him. On the feet, he's going to beat the fuck out of him.
Muniz's got
On the
15
ground,
submission wins.
that's great. Cool for him.
Sabajian's got one, just so you know.
Cool. But look at the fucking
Last week, I remember the card. If I remember correctly, there's at least 3 fights that went to the ground and got finished by some really good strikers. But these wrestlers and these grapplers are finishing these fights.
yeah,
on the
let's
ground.
talk about last card. Last card. Let's talk about last card. Let's talk about the last
at
card.
the end of the show, let's get through the
No,
fights.
fuck that. Let's talk about the last card, man.
What you want to talk about?
How many times did you win last card, huh?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Oh.
2 wins? Hey, I had one for each eyeball, bro.
We can do a recount, but I'm pretty sure that's what I counted.
I'm pretty sure it's easy to remember 2, okay?
Yeah.
On 2 fingers.
Two.
That's all right. I had to ask hard. I did. I had to ask
It's
hard.
good, my dog. It's okay. Like, I didn't want to bring it up, but fucking goddamn it. Like, you're going to tell me what the fuck I'm saying about some shit?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, then go ahead, my guy. I'm just going to say to you that Shabazian is going to whip this dude's ass. He's going to whip his ass. He's going to whip his ass. He's going to whip his ass. And then, like, let me go ahead and let me break it down a little bit, right? Because it's not that Muniz is not a submission artist. Of course he is. That's great. But Sabajian also blocks a lot of fucking, like, takedown defenses. And you, Cam, can fucking eat a dick as you fucking shake your fucking head, because I don't care about that shit. Shabazian for the win. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Because I'm tired of both of you motherfuckers, bro. Like,
Bro, what?
it is what it is.
Where did this go to Cam Eaton?
Yo, shouts out Tuan Lorenzo in chat. Shouts out Jordan Conchas and Conchas and
What'd they say?
Natalia Morvant.
That's my daughter.
Homie Jordan.
Oh snap! The couch is gonna break soon. Floyd said.
Darren, get on.
And then Tuan Lorenzo said Edmund by KO. Shouts out Tuan. They donated to the Buy Me a Coffee. Shouts out my man
Thank
here.
you,
Donated
Antoine.
to Buy Me a Coffee. You know, we appreciate everybody who supports the channel. But yeah, who you got, my guy, Cash?
So, I think on this one, I think I got Andre Muniz on this one. Like Darren said, 15-0 in submissions. This dude's crazy. He's gonna take him down. He's gonna hold him down like a big brother would hold a little brother down. He's gonna sit there. He's gonna get the early round finish by submission. He's just so dangerous on the ground. I don't think he's gonna survive. I don't know. Edmund Shabazian, he's good too. I just feel like he's not going to be able to handle the wrestling and the high-pressure jiu-jitsu from Andre Muniz.
Muniz just got to get him to the ground once, you know, and then
Shabazian's gonna blow his wad trying to fucking finish him.
Always with the blow of the water, huh? Always with the blow of the water, huh? Like, just blow of water, huh?
Moving on, y'all, to a bantamweight matchup. We got Patchy Mix coming in up against Jakob Wiklax. That's how I heard John Anik say it. So we got Mix coming in. They are 0-1 in the UFC, 20-2 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Wiklax coming in, making their UFC debut, 16-3 with 2 draws overall, and 4-0 with 1 draw in their last 5 bouts. I'm be going with Wiklax in this one by either a decision or sub. They're going to be the younger and shorter of the two, longer in reach, a grappler primarily. And I'm going to say this, I don't got too much more info outside of that. And I truly am just like taking a chance with this one. Mix is going to be the older of the two by 3 years, taller in stature but less rangy. A grappler in their own right with decent hands. So you could say they do have more routes to victory in this one. But I don't know. They got a lot of pressure on them coming into this fight because they were pretty hyped up coming into their debut matchup against Mario Batista, and then Batista humbled them, kind of left them frozen, just taking pictures the entire time. So I just feel like, you know, the UFC kind of, you know, it's kind of foul how they did him, you know, like they took him from that kind of a spot and now he's buried in the prelims, taking on literally a cat making their debut, a dude that very well, you know, if he gets him to the ground could present a lot of problems, you know, and like I said, Patchy is gonna, if he's in there fighting not to lose rather than to win, which was kind of the case in his last fight, he could very well find himself, getting lined up in this one and becoming the person who people get their names launched off of. So hopefully he's shaking those jitters off and he's ready to open up in this bout, because if he isn't, he could very well find himself 0-2. Another Bellator guy just like not really finding his way within the organization. So yeah, I'm taking a chance on this one with Vic Locks. Who we got, y'all?
I'm taking Patchy Mix. I feel like stylistically this is perfect for him. This is the UFC telling Mix, if you can't win playing your own fucking ball game, then where can you win? Because he had this big old hype train behind him. Now he's got this guy who's dominantly never finished anybody on his feet. Only has wins on the ground for submissions. So he has less route to victory, though I like a man with a plan. So I'm still taking Patchy Mix because he has more experience. He's more seasoned. I feel like he's going to come out here more, hopefully something to fucking prove better than that fight against Batista. This is a lot different matchup as far as talent-wise from Batista to Wicklax. And I feel like just Patchy Mix is going to pull it off on the ground. It might be a little bit boring of a fucking a wrestling match, as you would say, but I feel like Patchy has more routes to victory. Probably has a slightly heavier hands, so I'm going with Mix. Who you got, Ray?
Good fucking job. Finally, you fucking figured out a way to fucking like win, and like somebody that actually is going to win. Like he's going to have the better hands. He's going to fucking have the better wrestling. He's going to be the man. He's going to fucking beat the fuck out of this dude. And I'm surprised that you understand that shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't generally see like a good fucking thing out of you. You know what I mean? Saying like